for the entrance, and maybe they'll chase you instead of boxing us into a corner.
The guard captain looks at you, gives you two thumbs up, gives you a thumb up, and he says, "I'll leave just as fast as I can."
And I put a hand on his armored shoulder and I say, Captain Castor, I know you are a brave man and you will not abandon us in our time of need.
No, but I'll definitely make sure that the entrance is sealed.
I appreciate it.
He says it in a joking manner.
I guess we should establish a knock, shouldn't we?
Sense motive?
He seems like he's telling the truth.
Yay!
You envision it's like, huh? He just said he was gonna close the door. Maybe he's just gonna lock us down here.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna lock us down here. Okay, so let's just continue on. Spirit, if you please.
Very well. Oh, I am spinning Castor around.
And Marcel, would you like to follow Basood?
Yeah, I'll follow right behind him. Then you can follow behind me. Be safe if you do.
What do you
And maybe,
What's up?
Marcel, you can do something.
Do you wish to follow us, or do you wish to stay with Mog and Captain or Sergeant Castor?
I mean, I made an arrangement with you, so I guess I'll go with you then.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let us be off.
He says, "Ready?" And Spirit grabs the door.
And he opens it?
And he just pushes it open.
He just grabs it and just keeps it there.
Oh, okay, he's turning into Mog.
The door just swings open, kind of creaking. And in is a room. Room is filled with just boxes and a heavily rusted crate, or a chest, in the corner. And he says, "Well, that was anticlimactic."
Yeah, I thought I saw a skeleton go down here.
I thought so too.
Wasn't it the one that charged back at us?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say out loud.
Yes, you may be correct. But looks like we have some more treasure.
Spirit just like walks in and just kind of starts looking around.
Excuse me.
Just imagine bumping shoulders.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, no, excuse me.
I'll look through the crates.
Does anybody have a good perception check?
What'd you say?
Does anybody have a good perception check?
Nope.
I'll perceive the world.
Everyone perceive!
Now, someone else I know of can perceive, but I can't.
Or not.
And don't worry, Spirit has no perception at all.
Oh, not keeping it with the 8s. Ah, yeah, brought it back, boys.
Oh,
it's actually 2. It's 4 from 8.
I know, exactly. Within like perfect range.
That's amazing.
Wow, that is. Wow, you guys have
a Spirit.
Yeah, you can if you want, but
there you go.
It broke. It broke the cycle.
It did.
Yeah,
now I am ashamed.
Wait.
I'm just curious.
Else? Oh yeah.
I won't do it unless if everyone else is around, so I'll wait.
That is some terrible perception.
I don't know. I think my force is pretty good.
I mean, Spirit has the highest one, and he's got a minus like 1 or 2.
Yeah, we rolled pretty poorly.
Yep.
Okay.
With that one, it would be a +5 if I had my other person.
Yeah, I know.
I want.
That's actually pretty good, comparatively.
Yeah. Yikes!
Okay.
That was a loud cough.
Alright.
Well, as everyone just kind of like stumbles around, kind of like poking at things, the only thing you really see is that there's a crate, a chest here, and a bunch of crates here. They look very worn and old, and this thing looks rusty.
I'm gonna
Um,
use a short spear to like crowbar leave a top off of one of the three,
Okay.
or one of.
Which just the top one?
Sure.
Okay. Well, as you like pry it off, dust just pops out and just flows into the room.
I got my mask.
And when I shut the door, I'm like, nope, I don't want that.
I got my mask. I love that one. The dust itself doesn't seem to be poisonous or anything like that, but it definitely seems to be old and mildewy. It irritates the nose, but other than that, it doesn't seem to be really harmful.
For the non-mask goers. Just kidding.
Inside the crate, it seems to have a bunch of almost like cotton sheets on top of it, but these are heavily dry rotted. It's probably not worth much, as it seems to be really just decayed, unfortunately. Do you want to search any further, or?
I'll take off the cotton sheets. Sure, why not?
Okay. Well, as you remove the cotton sheet, it just falls apart in your hands. You go in a little bit further. You find just some small pottery. This pottery looks like it's been just old. It doesn't really contain much, but there are a few that hold a few alchemical herbs.
Hey.
These old herbs are quite old, but they may still have some value to them.
I shall pick them up.
You're probably going to get about 5 urns of so far unidentified
Yeah, I assume so.
herbs.
Oh,
And
here we go. I critically perceived the chest.
But you couldn't.
critically perceive the chest.
Right, and critically perceived the chest.
Get your ass over there.
Well, this chest seems to be quite rusty from an ancient time. This chest probably was here after the tomb's construction, so it might be filled with something that's either worth more or less of what it originally may have been in this tomb.
Schrodinger's chest.
But the lock itself is quite sturdy still.
So it's locked, but there doesn't seem to be traps on it now.
It does not seem to have any traps on it.
How big of a lock is it?
Just
Sorry.
it's about the size of kind of a padlock, just a standard padlock that you would see.
Okie dokie.
It's probably just fit in your the palm of your hand.
A locked chest, you say?
Yes, well, I know that Celia is fairly good with locks, so we should just head back to the main room and let her do her thing, and she will let us know when she is done. She does better with a lot of confidence.
As there's still two
At this point,
chests.
like I'm not listening to anything. I've like sat down on my back against the crates, and I'm gonna start inspecting the urns.
I'm just gonna hang out and just observe from a distance.
I look at Marcel. Marcel, if you could join me in the other room, please.
Oh, are you sure? I
Yes.
kind of want to watch Celia do this.
No, you can watch another time.
All right, if I must.
Thank you. And friend Malachar.
You just see me like hands deep, just like in these old ass urns, just trying to see if I can like find anything recognizable.
Yeah, the urns themselves are sealed with wax, with a clay cap, So if you want to break the wax seal, you can.
For
But they
Melicott, do you need help carrying these urns into the other room?
Huh? Oh, there's like one in my hand and the other four on the ground. How heavy are they?
They're about 2 pounds each.
Give me a second. Let me see if I need help or not.
They are quite weighty. It's probably about 10
Oh, no,
pounds in
I'm
total
good.
worth
I'm
of
good.
herbs.
I'm like looking at it when you say that, and I look up to you and, huh? What? Oh, everyone's gone. Okay, and then I'll just like get the other ones and just like walk out the door.
Oh, everyone's gone. Yes. By the way, that's only in the first crate that you opened.
Oh shit! Wait.
You can always come back.
Yeah,
Let us open the
as best
chest real
suits,
quick.
I'm assuming escorting me out of the room. I'm like look over my shoulder, and be like, wait, but the other ones, but
there's more.
there might be more.
As long as you don't start going autistic screeching on us because you want to keep opening the rest of the boxes, we're fine.
Loot chests.
All
Yeah,
right.
and then I stand at the doorway and go, Celia, you know what to
Oh.
do.
Thank you, Basu. And do my thing. And oh, come on. And that's with a
I'm going.
plus 5. Yeah. So 14.
So that is the pick lock, right?
Well,
Yep.
you can take 10 or take 20 if you're just doing it without any
Yeah.
kind of...
If you take I think it was at 10 minutes, you can get like an automatic 10.
Yeah. Automatic 10 plus my bonus, so it would be 15 instead. I take gives me a plus 1 rated. So
Oh shit! I'm one over light. Oh fuck.
Well, if you go with that one, definitely it's not gonna work. But if you take 10, it will just about open the lock. So I will give it to you.
okay.
The lock will.
Okay.
open up.
While he takes
And then-
that, while he takes the 10 on that, sorry, I'm gonna step over here. And I'm gonna break one of the wax seals, and I'm gonna take a 10 on an appraisal.
I don't think
Okay.
you can do 10s on
And
appraisals.
then
Why not?
I think you need a magnifying glass or like a loop to do that.
Oh,
You need like a
it's-
tool.
It's that you can't take 10s on something where there's like a negative effect if you fail. Like,
Oh, I guess that is true. Yeah, because it's crafting and stuff like that. Yeah, you could.
well, no, because
fail
like
that.
if you fail an appraisal, you think it's worth something completely different.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's basically equivalent to a crafting mechanic. You can't take a 10 on a crafting mechanic.
Right.
even
And
if
like
I'm
I
proficient.
can't. No, like I can't take a 10 on a climb check, or I can't take 10 on a knowledge check.
Yeah, unless you have like a natural ability to like climb, like
1 second.
certain creatures have it.
Or if
And
you have-
swimming is for like
or if you have
aquatic
a class
creatures.
ability. Yeah, or if you have a class ability that lets you take 10s, like some
Yeah, I guess
some
that's true.
rogue abilities, but
But then you can argue that for every ability.
no. For example, like lockpicking, if you have like a hard time on your first roll, it's not like anything bad necessarily happens. Like you're not breaking the lock, you're not doing anything wrong.
I thought that was a mechanic
it's
though, breaking
Skyrim.
locks.
Well, if
Pretty
you
much.
get a minus, if you get 5 less than the what is it? It's either 5 or 10 less than the
Back.
DC. You can actually break the lockpick off. It basically damages the lockpick, or it can just jam the lock, depending on what it is.
Okay.
But
I mean, it's fine, I guess. So can I still just roll then? Or
yeah, you can
no?
still roll. That would
That's
you would be
big
it would be
dumb, but okay.
knowledge.
I mean, it's
Knowledge
a
of
praise,
or
isn't it?
Jesus Christ.
It's a praise.
Yep, he's good.
Oh yeah, he
He's like-
knows exactly what that is.
You know,
so
all
what-
about perception checks.
Malakar's like, fuck your 10 minutes now.
You don't want to give me 10 minutes? Fine!
Yeah.
And
Celia's just
Edward stares
going
at
to
him like he's
town
Crazy.
on this lock, trying to get it open. Well, Malakar's just like, okay, I know exactly what this is. Oh, and he lifts up the other one. Oh, I know exactly what this is too. I'll tell you in a minute.
No worries.
And after Cilia opens the lock, it's very audible, 2 different screams of excitement.
Oh.
Like, especially after the last chest failed, and then a hush, and Celia comes back out to Basud. It's done.
Oh, good, good, good. What did you find, Celia? I hope you didn't.
Oh, I didn't open it. I waited for you guys first. It's only fair. You gave me my time to open the chest, and we will work together.
Well, I believe you, Celia.
Oh, I just believe you.
And I
I'm
open
gonna
the
go
chest.
now and look over his shoulder.
Okay.
Okay, maybe under his arm, rather.
In this chest, there is 1 silver coin and 7 copper coins. This isn't worth all that much, but it's just a small little pouch of it. There's also a silver blade, basically a short silver sword, and what looks to be a relatively corroded but still like valuable bronze circlet.
Dibs on the circlet.
Does it feel magical?
It does
I was
not.
gonna-
It looks relatively worn over the years, but it does not seem magical.
Does it
And
seem
detect magic
magical?
doesn't do anything if I hold it.
It does not. You do not feel any magic coming from it.
Okay.
And what does my appraisal tell me?
You basically know exactly what it is. It's worth only about 1,000 trade units, but this the coins themselves are still worth 1,785 trade units. So it's worth overall. They're worth a decent amount. The silver short sword, however, is, while not magical, still a silver short sword. So do what you will with it.
So I give the circlet and the money to Celia, and then I
Oh,
hand
thank
the
you.
sword over to Marcel.
All right.
I say, you may have these things, but just remember, we are all friends here.
As they hear the
As they
crunching and
watch the
breaking of
cord.
another
Please
crate.
don't it's, Malachar pops open the second crate. Well, in this one, there seems to be another cloth over top of it.
I shall remove the cloth, hesitantly, but diligently.
Okay. Inside, you see a bunch of smaller boxes. These boxes don't seem to be like treasure chests or anything like that, nor do they seem like crates. They seem easily openable by most people. Inside these are actually somewhat decent looking porcelain vases that are wrapped in cloth.
Okay.
You find about 7 of these that are
Okay.
in good condition.
They just look like art. Nothing else to them.
Yeah, they're definitely artistic,
More like,
and
I'm just kidding.
but they do definitely have more of an old empire look to them.
I'm gonna waddle myself over to Basud, and I'm just gonna be like, this really isn't my forte. Could be yours. And I just shove it into his chest, basically.
Okay, so I take a look at it.
Well, you definitely know that they're from the old empire. They're probably valuable, but overall they don't have much historical input other than being part of the old empire.
Okay, what are these again?
They're small porcelain vases, like flower vases.
Oh, and they're still intact. That's interesting.
Yes, there are a couple smashed ones in the crate, but most of the ones that are in there, about 7 of them, are in relatively good condition.
Okay, well, I just kind of put them away for now.
And the last crate, does Malachar want to open it?
As I'm over there, as I just give it to a Basud. You just hear.
He just like quickly turns around and just pops open the next one. Okay.
I mean, I got a good tool for it.
In this one, there seems to be a bunch of tools laid on top of the cloth, including a couple what look like brooms, but these brooms have really worn away. It almost looks like this crate was a lot easier to open, and it looks like these brooms were used more recently. But they definitely seem like they've been used for a very long time. The ends of it are mostly worn away. Underneath the cloth, as I'm betting you probably just tear up the cloth anyway,
Yeah.
is not much other than a few pieces of iron, a couple of more tools, and what looks like almost like not dust, but some sort of clay-like material at the bottom of the crate.
Schloop. I will gather a sample.
Stealing a sample of clay.
I put a hand on Malkar's shoulder. Does it not seem odd to you that somebody has cleaning instruments in a dark and dank place such as this?
Well, the
No. I turn around and I will walk out the door.
but Basud, the upstairs was clean. Remember?
I know. Yes. And who is cleaning it? I wonder.
Well, right now, Malkar's cleaning this place up. Taking all their stuff.
I give her a just a flat look.
Sorry.
I'm gonna, as I get to the door. Sorry, go ahead. Mine's irrelevant. Go.
Well, if you saw the boxes right there that Malakar was opening, if you noticed, like a lot of dust just came like whoosh out of them. So
Well,
maybe
that was
it's
the
not as
original
clean as we
box, but
think.
Not
The-
not this particular box.
Yeah, the only box that didn't have any dust come out of it was the one that had the tools in it.
Yes, so somebody is cleaning up down here, and I'm slightly unsettled by that fact.
As I walk out the door, and I like go over to the hallway where Inam is, and I'm gonna look up from my clay, and be like, "Oh, hello. We haven't met," and I'm gonna extend a shaky hand to Inam.
Well, she just kind of stares at you. You know, so just looking at Anam, she's wearing kind of like a full burqa, basically, with armor over the top of it and a big sword. And so you only see her like dark eyes.
Hey,
from the
same, except they're the opposite. I'll explain after. Continue.
She puts out her hand but doesn't say anything.
I will shake the hand, and she looks upon a character, much like the icon, covered basically head to toe in cloth. The horns, as you know, basic obsidian black, one broken halfway back, right one that is, and looking at Malakar face first. The only thing that you really truly notice out of everything is the golden eyes that peer back out at you from the other side of the mask.
After shaking your hand, she kind of just steps slightly to the side to allow you room to pass.
I do so. Intimidatedly.
Yes.
And I head back out.
I'm gonna follow.
And I follow. Wait, don't leave me here.
Do not abandon me.
Well, friends, we seem to be, aside from just the skeleton, somebody is caretaking this facility. What think you of that, Mog?
Don't know. Been here only about 2 weeks.
I know you've only been here for 2 weeks, but weren't you looking for this place?
Yes, and I'm not. I only know that there's a weapon here. That's all I was told.
Can you tell me more about this weapon you say is here?
They say it's a sword or something.
Yes, a sword. And what kind of sword?
I don't know. It's supposed to be guarded here, but it's supposed to have something else.
Boom! Is he
There's-
lying? I can read him like a book.
He's not
Got him.
lying, but he's obviously not telling you everything that he was told.
I mutter something under my breath, and then I do diplomacy and add another 2 to that, so it's only a 13. Not great.
That's not really all that good.
Friend Mog, we're friends now, right? I have helped you, aided you, kept you alive. I assisted you in getting into this place. Surely you can tell me all that you know about this sword.
He kind of looks a little shifty in like it's uncomfortable talking about this. He says, I can't tell you anymore.
We are all friends here, and I kind of like motion around him. None of us will be stealing the sword from you.
I'm on orders.
Oh, orders from whom?
I can't tell you.
Oh, I'm
And
sure.
he's starting to look a little bit more stern towards you. Like he's being very adamant about this.
Enon just very silently like steps up to his side. I'm sure that you could tell your friends. We are friends, are we not, Mog?
He's definitely getting more on guard when Inam gets next to him.
Oh?
Windex.
Oi!
Oh, hello
How's
there.
it going there, you wee boys?
It's going quite well.
Oh, very nice
Oh,
echo.
You dirty cunt. Your Irish is way better than mine. I'm self-conscious now.
I've been working on it for quite a while now.
Oh well, we can't all be great, buddy. I yet live, my dudes.
Very nice.
It's good to see it, man.
Tigress Magnus.
Yes.
I'm not here for it. Switch it back.
I'm sorry.
Switch it back.
You need to plug in a mic, brother. Or headset,
I'm
rather.
I'm on my phone, dude. My computer's off. I'm like about to pass out.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to drop in and say, what's up, y'all?
That was poppin'. We missed you.
I missed you, baby.
The grill.
Indeed.
I'll deal with you later.
Alright, boys. I'm gonna leave you to the sesh.
Okie dokes.
I just wanted to drop in and say what's up. I miss you guys.
Yeah.
Same.
If you stay on afterwards, you can we can play Project Zomboid.
Guaranteed I'll be asleep.
Well, maybe it's
Hey, John boy.
What do you want?
I miss you the most, buddy.
Don't say that. They're all gonna get very jealous.
Oh, Katie.
Alright, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
That was a
Interesting.
weird one.
That was very echoey.
That was.
that was quite echoey, but hey, it happens. It was a surprise, though. Okay.
Anyway,
now,
so I mean, you wouldn't want to seem like you're not one of our friends, would you, Mog? I can roll intimidate if you want to go into it.
you could if you. This is definitely an intimidation.
Okay, so only an 11.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try the same thing. I'm gonna say the same thing. Well, you wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to seem like not one of our friends, right? And try to intimidate him as well.
Oh,
Okay,
should
okay,
appear
Joe.
right
You have the okay. What you do is you have the little short sword that you just got, and you
Yeah.
just like pull it out, and it flashes. Just you, the creepy little. You wouldn't want to seem like not one of our friends, right?
Yep, exactly.
Mog looks at that and just like his eyes go wide. It's like, We were also here to get a tablet.
A tablet, you say? And what might this tablet be?
I don't know, but it's magical. And he's still staring at Marcel, like,
Magic,
And I'm
he
just
says.
like-
quite creeped out.
I'm just like dancing the knife just a little bit, keeping his attention.
As Malakar just scurries around trying to collect herbs and
Assorted
moss or whatever he's
obbles,
trying to.
baubles, and
And so, Master Monk, you have a family, correct?
I
This is getting
did.
pretty dark, man.
I mean, you have like, I'm assuming, brothers, sisters, maybe some children. Back home?
He looks back at to Basud and says, most of them were killed in the war.
Yes, but I am sure that you have somebody that cares for you outside of this place.
Not as much as you'd think.
Well, that sounds very depressing. But so, who do you work for?
He looks back at Marcel. It's like, I work for the warlord.
The warlord. I mean,
Of
warlord is a very
Drina.
broad term.
He's known as the warlord.
Is this name identifiable as just the warlord? Is there a person that I would know of that's called the warlord?
No, it's something to do with their culture, but he also doesn't know the guy's name specifically, or the creature's name, whatever it is.
Yeah, well, my knowledge of local wasn't great anyway. Okay, well, do you know?
I didn't hear what you said on that last one.
Oh, my knowledge of local was not good anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, technically you could probably know that the warlord's probably referencing one of the local bands of hobgoblins in this area, but it may not also reference that, as you don't remember hearing anything about any warlord specifically in this area.
and
So it
Master
is.
Mog,
It probably isn't something local here.
okay. Master Mog, do you know what is intended for this weapon this sword you seek here in this big place?
Well, he seeks the tablet, not the sword.
He said he was looking for a sword and a tablet.
Yeah,
I wish to know which
Sorry.
he
I'm back
basically
here.
is seeking both of them, and he looks up this as like, I don't know. I was just ordered to get them.
And I put my hand on his shoulder reassuringly and say, Mog, you should not always follow orders when you don't necessarily know what the ramifications of those orders may be. Maybe before you choose to take this sword and tablet, we should figure out what they are.
He looks down and is like, I guess.
Now, Master Spirit, if you would like to lead the way as usual, let us go down this hallway.
Very well.
And now I'm gonna stop dancing the sword. It's like put it away.
I turn to Marcel and just like give him a wink.
I wink back at him. It's like
Okay. Now that Malakar is done phasing through the walls,
was looking for a hidden entrance.
yeah, just like he just pulls out at a pickaxe, starts mining through the walls.
he just
It was in the
smashing his
tools.
head into the wall and being like,
Yeah.
"Nope, no secret there."
Okay, so Spirit just walks down, getting to the door.
Oh, and Master Caster, if you could just continue to watch our flank, that would be much appreciated.
Very well, and he kind of leans in to Basud and he says, "I'll keep an eye on our friend too."
In Basud nods Yes, that would be very appreciated.
Okay. The door swings open, and immediately. Da-da-da,
Fireballs comes wrecking down this tunnel and murders us all. I'm kidding.
two
The
swords.
door opens, the whole world pixelates, and we get put into a Final Fantasy VII battle.
Oh, I
jeez.
thought you were gonna say in a cart, but that works too.
Uh,
You're finally awake.
does a 7 or a 14 hit? Spirit.
A 7 or 14. 14 does, 7 does not.
Okay.
Oh, damn. He's got low AC.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have any plate armor on. He's got like I think chainmail or chain shirt.
Man, I've got more AC than he does.
So do I.
He takes. Yeah, he takes 5 slashing damage.
Are we going to roll initiative now?
Yep, it was an ambush round.
Cool.
Okay.
There.
I'll roll his first, and then I'll roll mine. Just gotta click
Woo!
the characters.
I should probably open up the rules. This one specifically, because I remembered it.
Since we both got 22 Basud, do we do a roll off?
What's your
Yeah, what you do is roll on the basically just do a roll and let's see who gets the next or who gets the highest, and then I'll just basically put you as
No.
Oh,
D12
hello.
roll?
Actually, sorry about that.
I think
D20 roll?
Masood should get it because he got a nat 20 and Celia did.
yeah. Okay, I'll consider that. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Hey, let's go.
Oh boy.
And Malachi's like, I am looking for stuff.
I mean, I am in the I'm furthest back, so I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's not like I'm gonna be able to do anything, anyways. Shit, did my audio drivers pop? God damn it. They did. Alright. I'm MIA for a bit. Continue.
Look like the skeletons we fought before.
Yes, it definitely looks like they're at least of the same grouping.
Okay.
But the big skeleton is nowhere to be seen. And there's doors on both sides.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I like
Oopie
doors.
patoopie.
Let's see. So I am.
So
Yeah.
It's a light show.
I'm waiting for my turn, so I'm having fun.
Stop it. Stop it.
If we can do
Right,
Caesar, we
so-
win.
The guard children.
I pull out a scroll and use. No, I'm changing my mind. I don't want to waste it on these.
No.
it's like, nah, I might need it.
He puts back.
And he just like pulls it out and he's like, nah, I might need
Not the right
this
situation.
time.
All right,
But
so I'm
that's-
gonna hold my action.
Okay, I will move you to the bottom of the turn order.
Put me just past Anon, actually. That's when I'm gonna use my turn.
Okay.
And Celia will hold her turn till the very end.
To the very
So I'll
end.
go to the
okay.
bottom. Because I honestly can't do anything, so all I'm doing is just holding my turn.
Okay. The skeleton's just going to take another jab. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, 14
Yep.
hits.
That was 6 slashing damage.
Alrighty, I don't know what his what the the one thing that he gets a DR for. Damages
He
it.
has
Everything.
natural armor. Plus, he
Okay.
has armor.
Okay, yeah, but I don't.
It's
he doesn't-
piercing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's only piercing that affects him?
So
Okay,
it should be
well-
reducing it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, by 4 each then.
Yep, should be 4
Okay.
each.
Okay, then I gotta do maths. Quick maths.
It was 6, so he took 2 damage, and then for the other one it was 5. So in total, he should have taken only 3 damage in total.
Yep, that's what I got. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure because I was like, yep, I'm definitely doing something wrong here. I don't know how to. I was like, I don't know his DR, so.
Yep.
We're good. We're good
Okay.
now. Sorry.
Enam.
Okay, so 1, she's going to use combat expertise, add -1 attack, +1 AC. Then she's going to use a panache to daring do to move there. Acrobatics.
Avoiding the attack of opportunities, correct?
Yeah.
Whew.
And so it adds 2 to that.
To what?
To the acrobatics roll. So she effectively rolled a
Okay.
20.
Okay. Yeah, I'll consider it.
Then she's going to attack.
It has been considered.
It has been.
attack this guy.
Yeah, the other one who hasn't actually landed a hit yet.
So that is the attack -1, so it's a 23 to hit.
And the damage is the same.
So the damage is 7.
Okay.
+1.
And is that slashing?
Yes.
Okay. The damage is completely incapable of damaging it.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, he's got. They have 9 damage reduction.
That's fine. That's fine.
Blunt pierce. So slashing is really not good against them.
Well,
I'm sorry.
unfortunately, the sword that she has is very cutty.
Yeah, very choppy. Okay, Basood.
So now I'm going to. How much damage has our friend Spirit taken now?
He's taking 3.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
Well,
he's got a lot of damage reduction.
I'm going to step up and use Cure Light Wounds on him. So he's healed 5. Okay, so he's back up.
He's full health.
Yep.
And that's going to be the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Marcel?
All right, I'm just gonna draw my light crossbow and hold.
Okay. Spirit? He's going to take a whack at this. Hold on. That's the wrong one. He's going to take a whack at this one because he's tired of getting stabbed violently. Yeah, he's definitely gonna hit. Yeah, slashing. It does still a ton of damage. It's still 8 damage. The thing's basically barely holding on, as like most of its left side is just like missing. He cut through it like butter.
That was
And yep. Next is this one, the one that has yet to hit anything. And it's going to attack Enam because Enam was obviously trying to kill it, but kind of
So go ahead and roll the attack, but she's going to use an ability.
Okay. 10.
So she's going to use opportune riposte, opportune parry and riposte. So if I roll higher than him, I block his attack and attack him.
Okay. Just beat a 10.
Boom.
Okay. And you do 8 damage, right?
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. Yeah, that still doesn't do anything. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine, but I did block. I was like, ping, ching. It's very cool looking, at least.
Yes, it looked very cool, but just it ultimately just kind of like sunk into the armor, unfortunately.
Oh, that's okay.
And that's the thing, is like slashing's the only thing these are good against. Okay, Malakar.
Like, you know, the moment whenever you're trying to see something past a crowd of people, that's gonna be me, like, just like looking over here,
What's
like trying to
happening?
get a good angle.
Yeah, like
But-
leaning on the sarcophagus.
Exactly.
Looking.
Exactly.
like,
Other than that,
huh.
though, that's my turn.
It's like, huh. Seems like there might be fighting. Okay, so
There's an odd amount of
Um,
rustling.
She looks up and goes, I'm good.
I think I'm stuck here.
Wait. Yeah, she just waits, leaving a spot open in front of her for anyone that wants to step in.
Yep. Caster's just like, yeah, I'm not doing anything.
No, you're doing exactly what we told you to do, Castle.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's just like, he's just smiling. He's just like, I'm not doing anything, just waiting. And Mog's
you
just
got?
like, should I help?
You
And
hear
then
from the
looks up-
tunnel. No, Mog, stay where you are.
Okay. Okay. Skeleton stabby stab. I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit because that's 21
Against whom?
against Spirit.
Okay, yeah.
It's literally just continuing to stab him, and it's getting one higher on every stab. It's now dealing 7 damage, which 3.
Yeah.
To Spirit.
the 3 that was healed is now taken away.
Progressively, slightly more damage. Okay, and
She's going to step to here and then disarm the skeleton. Oh, that was not a great roll.
Get
No, it
fucked,
was not.
skeleton.
Do you have improved disarm?
Yeah.
So okay. So you were able to avoid being disarmed.
Well, yeah. So it didn't get even close to the CMD.
It's kind of far off. That's
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You would have lost your weapon
I
if
did
you had
roll.
tried. You did roll a what?
I rolled a 4, so that's how bad that rolled.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand, but that's still pretty low. I mean, yeah, it fails to disarm him, and obviously it's drawing his attention to attack you.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, so Basud.
Basud is going to say, Spirit, if you could step in a little bit, I could maybe help you. And then he's going to hold his turn until after Spirit.
Okay, and Spirit nods.
I'm just
Marcelo.
gonna move forward and not do anything.
I'm just gonna get in the way.
Yep.
Just looking around. Huh, what am I
I'm
gonna
trying to
do
get
now?
closer. I'm like, huh? What? Who's there?
Spirit takes a 5-foot step and attempts to murderize the skeleton.
And bada bing.
And he disintegrates it.
Yowza. Wait, so I'm going to move there and...
It explodes into like powder.
Okie dokie. Hat
okay.
Lord embellishing the only character who isn't here.
No way. Okay, that was a bad roll. Hopefully they have no decks.
Oh, they have plenty of decks, unfortunately, my friend.
They are skeletons. They move.
They literally have 15 AC.
Oh,
Okay,
yikes.
darn. Okay, well, I do have a +0 to my attack roll, so...
Very nice.
Good look.
What do you know?
But it is more luckily, it is not interested in you. And good news, it's the one that's it's going to attack Anam because it doesn't really care about you.
Well, that's okay. My guy is not the fighter. He's a cola.
Yeah. Okay. The skeleton just like swings wildly after being almost disarmed, and it cannot land a hit on Anam to save its life, or unlife in this case. Malakar.
Oh, hi. I'm gonna take a step forward, but continue doing the what? Huh? Looking over shoulders.
The dancing on the
Okay.
tiptoes.
Exactly.
Cilia.
Don?
Oh yeah. Well, just hold my turn. Can't do much. Just
Can you at
like,
least
nope.
like come up and give words of encouragement, like I taught you?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I step up
Celia's
and
the cheerleader? Fuck yes.
I'll be like, yeah, go get him, lizard.
Yes, very good, very good. You have a very great grasp on the language.
yeah, you swing your
Get him,
sword.
Okay. So
Alright.
Hold on. Go, Spirit, you can do it, because if you can't, no one can!
I was gonna say the next one is gonna be, you're like, come on, more words of encouragement. I was gonna be like, happy birthday, Spirit. Does that count? No, it's not his birthday. Sorry.
Inam's gonna step there, get flanking, so +1 to this, I guess. Ooh, that was bad roll. Bad roll.
yeah, that
That was a 3.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
very...
okay. Marcel, who still can't do anything really.
Yep, that's my turn. I can't do anything. I'm just get over the
You don't wanna come
shoulders.
tumbling into the room and stab him?
Nope.
Okay, Spirit's going to immediately try to disintegrate it.
Alright, and bada bing.
Well, he doesn't disintegrate it, unfortunately.
That happened.
He's been getting some pretty bad slashing rolls.
I mean, he still does like
Oh,
6
yeah,
damage to it, so almost basically taking out its left half, but hey, it's still there, just a little bit. Basud.
And Basud for the save. Nope.
Basud hits the wall. Clink.
No, he's more like he's not looking and he's just kind of swinging his mace around and
And
He
it's
just
like almost
covered his
hitting
eyes,
Spirit.
like flailing it.
yeah, just like
He's like,
Dude is still trying to.
his turban falls down over his eyes as he's swinging. Okay, the skeleton, which has now been hit, it is very unhappy, so it's going to attack Spirit. And probably land a hit. It's like the only hit it's gonna actually be able to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's definitely not gonna. It's definitely not gonna hit. That is a 7.
Yep, nope. Don't hit.
Okay, Malakar.
I'm gonna step forward and say, maybe I should study the schools of music. And then end my turn.
Or maybe I should study the schools of music or ranged combat.
Well, that's
So
how you
there.
get a clear shot from there.
Yeah, no, I'm saying being a bard.
Yes, because you've really shown eloquency before.
I'm guessing, Cilia, there's nothing you want to do?
Come on, hit us with another words of
Maybe to
encouragement.
tell Basud to try harder and not hit walls. And
How would
hit
he?
this-
How would she say that? Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Basud, he's not the wall's not the enemy. The skeleton is the enemy. Just thought you needed to know.
I thought there'd be more rhythm.
Good luck.
Thank you for the
Roll for
word
moral
of
rhythm.
wisdom.
Roll for morale damage.
Yes,
Okay,
thank you
what do I
the-
roll for that?
if you want to do that, you can technically do it. It's charisma.
Okay, +0, so 16. Yeah.
Roll a wisdom save.
Oh god.
Too far
Oh, hold
for
on.
the joke.
Not far enough.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bitch.
He's like, no, I'm good.
Like, thank
You
you for
cannot
those
break
words of
me.
wisdom.
They actually inspired you.
Yeah, very, very good words of wisdom there, Celia.
Okay, and please, like critical uber kill it.
Can't you like
Okay,
turn
so
the blade on its side and doesn't it count as bludgeoning?
it's so that'd be a 15. Does that hit for all of
It
for,
Oh, yeah,
for
so
one
I can-
damage?
Yeah, for the 1 damage. It's barely hanging on. You really like smack it across the face, and just enough to do a little bit of damage. Marcel,
Yeah, no, critical would be nice.
Yeah.
fists
just-
would also might work.
I'm not doing anything. Just hanging out
Nope.
still.
It also, it's like Anam basically just took off her white glove and slapped the skeleton.
Okay. Spirit, disintegrate it, please. Yep, disintegration. It just like swings and it just explodes. It just explodes into splinters all over an arm. Just splinters of metal and bone.
Okay, so Masood steps into the room and looks at the coffin.
Yeah, we'll come in too. Well, on this side.
No, I'll stay back. That
Oh,
doesn't sound
you
good.
open the coffin, correct?
Right now I'm just looking at it.
Okay. Well, you look at the coffin. The coffin definitely looks a little bit more like well made comparably to all the other sarcophagi you've seen so far. It definitely looks like it at least held someone of importance, and it has a very striking resemblance to the one up here, though the one up there does not have a lid. This one does.
I turn to Marcel. Marcel, my stalking friend, could you perhaps look around the room to see where that big, heavy-looking skeleton man may have come?
You got it. So yeah, I'm just gonna. You said there's a door over here. I'm gonna go check this door, but I'm trying to be stealthy about it. So I'll roll my
I was going
stealth.
to
and
say
my-
you could look for tracks or maybe movement in the dust.
Hey,
There's
it's alright.
no dust.
This door looks like it could have someone behind it. So let's go check it out.
But Masood steps behind the coffin. Yes, because that worked so well last time.
Yep. I'll roll my stealth, get like a
stealth.
little sneaky pose,
Come
and then
on, one.
And sleight of hand.
not too bad. Not too
Okay.
bad.
That's actually just enough anyway to do it. So yes, you open it very carefully, and luckily for you, I'm going to consider them not yet alerted to you.
Oh boy.
I'm in the wrong spot.
I'm in danger.
I'm just gonna I wanna slow, kind of just step away from the door, just slowly
You
back
just,
away.
I just want to point something out here real quick, right? My character is here because I was about to say, can I snap one of their bones to see if they have bone marrow?
But
As
they're,
you do that,
they're
I hold up.
scattered all over the room.
I'm holding up 2 fingers towards Masood, like 2, and I'm just slowly backing away from the door.
You just see Malakar with a femur on his knee, about to fucking snap it.
And Masood pulls a scroll out from his belt.
Penguin hop his way over.
Okay, so you've already inspected this door. Do you want to try the other door?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to this other door now, and
Why did I
Now that-
switch
now that-
sides?
Slide it.
inspected that. Yep.
Yeah,
I'll
slide
screw
hand.
this
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Technically, I'm gonna give it to you because these ones are better maintained than the one beforehand.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm gonna go over.
Close the door.
Yeah, we'll whisper in his ear "Hey, yeah, so we got a problem. There's 2 guys Bossy and 2 guys on that side. And
Okay.
There's 2 guys there. There's also 2
So-
guys there.
Marcel, could you do me a favor and maybe go get our friends Sergeant Castor and Mog, please?
Wait. Okay, hold on. I say it hush. Like.
go.
Okay. Wait. Okay, hold on. You. I point at Marcel.
Like, yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know if this is gonna work, but you seem the best able to throw things. And it's not really throwing anyways, but here I have a suggestion to everyone as I'm like looking around, because it's gonna require 2 people, maybe each door. Okay.
Okay.
I'm all ears.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm sorry, I'm reading things.
It's
It is okay. I
Okay.
love to read.
Okay, so I look at as like if everyone gathers around, I like usher people to like kind of circle around me so we don't make noise. And then I reach into one of my pouches or along the belt on the front, like on my chest. There's like urns that you see, kind of similar to the ones that I would have gotten from the crates, except miniature, like smaller, and probably maybe some clay, some other maybe like a higher kind of glass.
Yeah,
but-
most of them are made of at least some sort of ceramic. Some
Yeah.
of them are like blackened
Yeah.
with tar.
I assume so. And I pick out 2 from my little sling, my fucking chest. Whatever.
Bandolier.
Yeah, that thing. Man, if only English was my first language. I put them up and I put them face up into my hands and I say, okay, so I have a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's a plan. I'll give you one, and I hand over one to not Malakar, that's me, Marcel, and I say, don't drop it, don't open it, not yet, because if you do, and then like with my other hand I go, make like a explosion, and I go, so here's the thing, we can have a Nam on one side, Spirit on the other, and then me and Marcel here, we open the door, throw these, oh shit, sorry, throw these on the closest one, and then shut the door and hold it closed.
That could work. Maybe. I mean, I don't really know what these do, but
I point at him and I say,
I don't know what these do.
they
Let's see what
make
happens.
they make things, catch on fire, basically.
Yeah, I'm staying over here in this hallway. That sounds like a bad.
You can't hear it. You're too far.
Yeah, you're not even like nearby, so technically you can't hear it.
And I mean, it wouldn't be terrible because look around us, it's all stone.
All I can see is him doing the hand gestures for explosion and handing Marcel something from this hallway. Like, no, that's a bad idea.
It's like you just see, this there Marcel was it Malakar's handing Marcel's blackened little flask urns and just making explosion hand gestures. What could go wrong? Okay.
Well, okay.
God.
Okay, so Horny, this is what I think, right? It might be an okay idea, but I don't think you and me should be on the same door. Because I don't think
No,
we would have
dipshit on the
time.
other doors. One on each door, and then we have one Spirit on another one, and then a Nam on another one. That way they can hold it closed. That way the other 2, whatever the fuck those things are, don't come in.
Yes, exactly. That's way better idea.
That's
First
what I
idea
was
stupid.
saying.
Shh.
Sorry. But
Alrighty, Pasud.
I've tested
wanna
it out
go?
before. It lights things on fire, and they kind of stay on fire for a little bit.
Well, that sounds pleasant, actually. I'm a fire sounds fun, but let's see. Do you want to go? You want to go get the other guys while we put this in action?
So I'm sorry. Who are you talking to?
Talking to you, Basud. You can go get the other guys while me and Malachi here, and Malachi are here go and do the door explosion fire things.
Excuse me, my friends. Your services are needed in the room proper.
Wait, why are we getting more people in this small congested room?
Just in case we need backup.
So what? They
Okay,
can clog the
sorry,
halls
keep
so we
going.
can't run?
Marcel just wants to critically fumble his explosion bomb and kill everyone in the room at once, ending the adventure.
No, that's why I'm saying we split up. I don't know how long this is gonna go.
And there you go.
I call being on the door with
Go,
spirit, by the
go,
way.
go.
Okay. Castor jokingly looks at Basud and says, "So you don't want me to guard the rear anymore?"
I don't think that will be necessary. Not as necessary as what we need tactically in this room.
I'm gonna start holding up fingers. I'm gonna
Okay.
put up like
Wait,
5
Wait,
to
give me that
for
back.
Horny.
I'm gonna take
And it's
back
like,
the alchemist fire.
Mog looks concerned because
Worry not, Mog. You will be standing next to our friend Spirit.
No, fine, it's fine. I'll put the alchemist fires back on my bandolier and I'll say, it's fine. Do it your way then. And I back up.
Okay.
That's such a good idea.
And I'm gonna go here.
Okay. So, who wants to do some weird craziness?
No, that's retracted. I'm done. My plan
That was
wasn't well received.
Malachar
so
is
I'm
just
done.
standing on this sarcophagus now.
No, I'm like behind. There's a little sliver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Malachar wedges himself behind this
There it
sarcophagus,
is.
so he can't leave
He's like trapped in the room. of
without
course,
a full round action to get himself unstuck.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
And then Cilia goes up to the door that you guys went into, shuts it, and uses the lock spell. No, I'm kidding. I don't have that spell.
Oh jeez.
All right. Basud pulls out the scroll of bless and uses it just before the door is open.
Okay. So, everyone
Oh.
is blessed.
I'm gonna pull out my rapier.
What about your little short sword?
I'll be honest, I
So-
don't know what the stats are for it, so I'm not gonna use it.
Should be 1d6.
Yeah, it's the same. It should be basically what the
1d6 with a
Hey.
20 critical.
Um,
That's
yeah,
nice.
no, it's a 19 to 20.
Oh,
Basud,
it's 19 to 20.
I'm gonna like
Yeah.
reach over the sarcophagus before, in front of me and try to like tap Basud on the shoulder.
Oh, there you are, Madakar. I wondered where he went. What do you
Here's the thing.
Slim
I
Toes.
have a question. Maybe, right here, and I point here, and I say we should put someone who is a little bit better at fighting, and then maybe we should. I don't know how good he is, and I point at Marcel, and maybe it's a better idea.
Marcel, who's basically fumbling with a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like I pulled out the rapier and like I pointed at the door and like all like heroically posed, and then I'm like, yeah, maybe not, and then I look at my other side.
I have an idea. That maybe to like rearrange the people, like maybe I don't know, a nom. I point at Marcel, and then like Spirit could be like right here. That way, when we open the door, they charge out, and 3 people on one side. I mean, it wouldn't go as good for them.
Well, I was proposing that I would step here and use my knife to prevent anybody from moving past me. I did pay for this armor after all.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's kind of what I was saying. So, continue then.
Oh, wait,
I may not be able to smash very well, but I can certainly hide behind my shield.
I'm gonna wave at Cilia down the hall.
And she waves back.
is
and then I'm gonna
Short
duck
little
behind.
man.
Is the short sword piercing or?
It's piercing or slashing, depending on if you want what you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna. No, yeah, I'll use the short sword.
Okay.
Okay.
Open them doors and everybody gets +1 to d20 roll. or 2 attacks and saves.
This door flies open.
Which way does the door open?
Swings outward, hitting an
that
arm.
way or this way?
It
No, I
swings
know.
open, hitting an
And
arm.
that's what I thought. Okay.
And she does one of those masterful, like, anime, like, cuts the door in half as it's coming at her.
I don't know how
to
sturdy
attack.
these doors are.
Yeah, technically you can. It's steel, so.
Also, it is slashing.
I was doing it for flavor. Come on.
The steel became wooden,
Too much
easily
Oh,
sliced.
okay. Make a strength check.
Trina.
Yep.
She's not particularly strong.
I don't think she's actually trying to slice the door.
Possibly like a reflex to see if she can
She just,
dodge
like,
out of the door and go to the other side.
Well, what
of
about the
it.
hinges? Break the hinges off.
She strikes it with the pommel to stop the door from fully opening. That way it doesn't swing into her.
I think she'd more likely dodge to the side than.
There is an open spot.
Well, no, like she would just like do a little like sidestep as it like stepped around her. She's very nimble.
Oh, well, then you could just literally do a dexterity.
A reflex save.
I mean, technically, what is your dexterity comparably?
18 versus the 10 strength.
It'd be like an acrobatics
then
check,
I'll just add
wouldn't it?
4, so that's a 17. So yeah, you just step to the side and let the door swing open and strike the wall. I'm just gonna count that the 13 that you had beforehand.
Okay, cool. Yep, sounds good.
Okay,
I'm gonna get my
And
spear
as-
ready. Sorry.
this one's going to take a quick lash. Let's see who he attacks.
Oh boy.
I mean, wouldn't we roll initiative at this point? Because I mean, it's not a surprise attack. We knew he was there.
Yeah, technically, this is not a surprise attack. So yes, you can roll initiative for these, or you could keep the. Let's see.
I'm not
Hold
keeping
on.
a natural one.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is like I literally need to.
Erase them all.
Wait, not
At
my
least
7.
that's yeah. Don't worry, I kept your 7. Okay, everyone. Initiatives.
It's the highest roll I've gotten. I'm just kidding. Come to
Oh.
to combat at least.
It might actually be.
It probably will be in this combat. Yes.
There you go.
Suck a bassoon.
I thought you were saying
Beat
suck
me
a
last time,
bassoon.
This time I beat you.
I was too busy casting bless on everybody.
Then we all should got a +1, right?
No, it's
Well,
only 2
no.
attack rolls. And
Yep.
this roll.
Unfortunately.
This is.
Your bless sucks.
No, it will
And
be
you
very
should feel
helpful
bad.
with our combat.
And you should feel bad.
You should feel bad.
You feel bad.
Okay, who's first?
Okay.
Nope, I definitely do not make you feel bad.
You feel nothing.
You're the one who feels bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I do. That's why I'm in the hallway.
I
Trying to
make you
survive.
feel bad.
Your mother's bad. But what a wisdom. Nope. I tied yours. No, I don't.
Hmm.
I am.
Well,
or I'm not.
This skeleton still gets the first attack, regardless.
Oh boy.
Yep. And he's still going to. Let's see.
Definitely attack caster for sure.
No, he's definitely attacking an arm. That flashy display is going to be slashy
Oh.
now.
Yeah, her sidestep made her known.
Yep.
Oh, there's-
Too flashy. Marcel, I'm just gonna let the enemies be lower on the totem pole if people roll higher.
Okay.
Just because
I'm
it's
not-
gonna be easier for me to do. I don't have to do any weird whatever's
Yeah.
black card. Let's put you down here. Let's
Yeah,
not put you
still
down. Let's
okay.
just put you down here.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm bringing up
Okay.
the rear.
Yep. Okay. Oh, you can't really move anyway. It's gonna take a full round action to get yourself unstuck out of there. So yes, slashy. Let's see what Anon can take. Let us see. This is going to be 18. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, D10 plus 1. You take 6 slashing damage.
Okay, so I have a DR1, so that's 5.
As he lifts his, I guess it's technically is it a longsword or is it a bastard sword?
Oh,
It's a bastard sword.
Is he proficient with that bastard sword?
What is that?
Is he proficient with that bastard sword in one hand?
Yes. Oh, they were all former humans, and they've retained their ability to use exotic weapons that their race was proficient with.
Okay, then.
And they're all from technically the old empire, so technically it would be closer to the Valkyr Empire.
I'm glad I know everything I can know about these skeletons.
Okay. Now, okay. Slash it. Yep.
Knowledge is half the battle, don't you forget.
Basud blows the magical information of, okay, Marcel's turn now.
I'm gonna hold an attack action and wait until the skeleton steps out.
The skeleton sees that there's multiple enemies that could flank him, so he's going to wait.
Skeletons aren't
Oh.
smart.
Yeah, I'm still gonna wait because I don't know what this other guy's gonna do. So
Okay. So you're gonna wait till the end of the turn?
yeah, I'm gonna wait and hold an attack action. I'll go last.
Okay. Well then, okay. I'll move you all the way down here.
All the way down.
I did not mean to banish whoever that was. I'm guessing that was the skeleton back here.
To the
Ooh.
Shadow Realm. Yeah, it was the skeleton back there. He's underneath.
The skeleton
Oh, never mind.
looks at everyone. It's like, and he just like waves his sword at everyone. Can't do anything. Okay. So
He could step past his friend and provoke an attack of opportunity.
yes, but why would people do that when they have a commander?
Well, because they're mindless undead, maybe?
Yeah.
And also because commanders usually bring up the rear.
That too.
Huh? I guess I could.
Anyways, Zilia.
Everyone gets
Oh,
everyone there gets attack of opportunity except for Marcel.
What? What? Except for me? Oh, he's
No,
still
because
gonna
it
fight.
stepped in front of you. It didn't move
Yeah.
through
He
your
stepped in
square.
front of you because he's going to be slashing you.
Well, still
Oh, that-
technically that would be my attack though. So
Yep.
And that's a critical threat by me.
Wait, but he went after you, so it's not your attack.
but I was holding my action to attack.
You should wait. I don't know how that works. The rules
Holding an
change every
action
time.
allows you to go last. It doesn't give you.
Oh,
It
okay.
does technically give you a reaction in some sense, but it would be after someone's turn. It's
So you're
not
after
like
me, bitch.
Okay.
Ooh,
It's
I,
fine.
I critical threaded and then I criticaled my critical threat.
Oh, nice.
critical confirm. Critical
Nice.
confirm.
Alright, so that's
Disintegration.
7 plus 22 is the damage I did.
Disintegration. It just explodes all over. What is it?
Captain Gas.
Caster.
And I get one.
And it
back.
teleported behind Marcel. That's terrifying.
It's just, it's
So
just-
as it's going to sprint up to Marcel, it just like explodes and he gets dusted.
oh no! It basically just sprayed Caster and Marcel
Yeah,
with
it
bone shards and metal.
covered me. Just covered me in it.
Was your mouth open?
Oh yeah.
Well, Inam was really annoyed that she got sprayed with bone shrapnel beforehand, so now she's spraying everyone else with bone shrapnel.
This is for retribution.
Okay.
Alright, well that was that.
Well, Cilia still has not done anything yet.
So
Yeah,
Cilia just sees explodingness, steps up, looks around, and goes, "Yep, that happened." And that's the end of her turn.
I waved to Cilia.
She waves back.
This This skeleton quickly runs up, trying to stab Basud. Everyone gets an attack of opportunity. Spirit and Mog.
Except Basud.
Except for Basud.
Well, there goes Spirit just murdering it.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna kill it, but I want to see if Mog does anything. Mog
13.
misses.
Of course he does. Even with that +1, he misses.
But yeah, 13. I wonder. Well, he only has 9. And so he just like falls to pieces. His spirit just like cuts him in half. Okay, Nam.
Okay, Hinam is going to. Does she feel like doing? She will. Yeah, she's just gonna disarm that guy. 'Cause, okay.
I forgot to roll his turn.
Does a 21 disarm him?
Let's see. Skeleton Soldier.
Against the CMD, right?
Would it be 23? Because it's +2?
No, it's not flanking.
Oh, okay.
Well, +2 to disarm, and does she get a +1?
I already added it.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, actually, it does only say +9. That's weird. It should be +10. So add one more to that.
okay, well, he has 21 CMD, so yeah, you disarm him.
So I just like she just like cuts the guy in half and then just like swirls the bastard sword and like flings it. Or just like
And
backs out of
it looks down at its hand that is now empty. Okay. And that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Spirit. Spirit's going to try to murder this next one. Oop. Wait. It is the crazy guy's turn first. But yes, he's still going to attack regardless.
Fair.
He's
It's there for you.
he's gonna take a chop at it. And unfortunately, Caster misses.
Oof.
But yeah, Spirit takes a chop at him. Well, he only has 15 armor class, so yeah, he's going to hit. And let us see. He's got. Yeah, he only does 8 damage. It still looks just fine for the most part.
Oh boy.
It looks ragged, but it looks like it's gonna be able to do a little bit more damage to whatever it is. And Basud!
Basud is gonna attack him with his sling because he's still 5 feet away.
What'd you say? Because you're getting like staticky.
Oh, I'm attacking it with my sling because I am 5 feet away.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that actually hits. And guess what? You almost kill it. You take off its head.
You.
Oh,
Yeah.
Skeletons don't need heads where they're going.
No, they don't need heads. They can still stab at you.
Oh my god. Well, and then that's my turn, so.
Well, it's definitely not happy about that. So it's going to take a 5-foot step.
Just remember that Spirit hit you for more.
You just took off its head. It's going to take a 5-foot step, and it's going to take a swing at Basud. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
7 slashing.
Oof. Okay, so I have DR2, so it's 5 damage.
Just comes down like a hammer. And on Lakar's turn,
I have a question.
Yes.
Oh wait, if I shoot at this guy, is it still shooting into combat since 2 people are in combat with him?
Yeah.
Fuck. That's
Technically, yes.
fucking
Because he's in
lame.
melee.
Stupid. I have a clear shot. I will use full round action. Fuck it. I'll do nothing. Continue.
Oh wait, is it like a grenade weapon?
No, it's a sling.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna like throw a bomb at it or something.
No, those things are fucking
Technically, you
precious. Also,
You
that would
technically
still
could.
that still would be throwing into combat though, wouldn't it?
No, but you can just like toss it behind him.
Yeah,
you
no,
can just-
that's
you can
not
target
how-
a square.
That's not how my character works.
By the way, targeting a square is a 5-foot AC or
Hey.
a 5 AC.
Lord, we fucking talked about this, Chief.
Okay. Well.
You know.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you know why.
don't like this
Yeah.
because you don't use the upgraded ones. Yeah.
Indeed.
Marcel.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take my 5-foot step and use that attack that I did before. So 17, 7 piercing.
You like hit it, and it just looks down at you. It does nothing to it.
I'm just like,
Like
Little shiver.
it literally just looks down at you with like just this anger.
It's like,
And
"Oh,
it's
you
its
feel like a
turn."
weapon."
And just remember, it doesn't have its sword.
Yeah, there's smiles like,
I know it's gonna shield bash him.
oh god.
Oh man, I was hoping to do like the death touch spell. Level 9.
It literally raises its shield and tries to smash down on your head.
Oh,
And
geez.
I just rolled my dice off the table.
I think.
Reroll.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes, 18 hits. God. Okay.
You take 4 damage. Blunt.
Marcel's dead. He's gonna die.
Honestly, good riddance.
Yeah. It just you hear crunch as Marcel as the shield almost like breaks over his head. Okay. The dead skeleton is there, so I can just remove him. Cilia.
So, Celia happened to see, Marcel get just bopped over the head with a shield, and is like, ooh, yeah, no, I'll wait here. Well, actually, she'll step in 5 feet, and then
I'm gonna wave to Celia.
and then just go high five, Malakar, like high
Yeah.
five as he's waving. She goes to slap his hand like a high five,
Sure,
Like-
I will.
make it awkward.
Yeah, as it evolves into it. An awkward high five.
Okay, Inam.
Oof. Plus
Is that-
1 to that, so it's a 14. If you want to add, well, I mean, it's only 7 damage.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit, and if it did, it wouldn't do damage. Unfortunately, slashing.
Yeah.
Yes, slashing's not really good against skeletons. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, well, somebody put us against skeletons.
Yes.
That's why we needed a cleric, not a priest.
Wow, shots fired.
Keep you.
Oh,
Sorry, it's not my turn, so I'm not attacking you with words.
Back you, Lord.
Celia's words of encouragement.
Man.
Volume 5.
okay. Caster really sucks because he's gotten a 4 and then he got a 6.
He's
getting
improving,
better.
alright?
See?
Leave him
We're
alone.
Making efforts.
Kill something.
He's gonna get as
See.
close as he can, man. Oh wait, never mind. That's the guy next to him. I'm so stupid.
Yeah, Celia can encourage other people that aren't the party.
Oh, okay. Spirit just takes a quick flash, and suddenly this skeleton just explodes all over Mog.
Does he grow a neck beard?
Well, no, but
Yeah, never mind. Don't get it.
the bones literally like get embedded into his fur and like
John, did you
skin.
get it?
I did. Yeah, you're bad.
It explodes. Man, that is overkill.
I wonder why.
I know.
Continue.
Masood.
Basud is going to stumble and like lean against the coffin and pull out a scroll and cast Cure Light Wounds on himself because he's about to die.
Oh shit.
It's like, oh, that hurt.
I have about 2 hit points, so
Oh.
now I have
Interesting.
8.
Isn't that like exactly the health that you lost?
No, because I was already down 2, so
Oh yeah.
I lost.
Okay.
I had lost 5. And
Oh.
anyway.
That one's dead. So Malakar.
Oh hi.
Throw a bomb.
I can't.
Kill a vampire.
Oh shit, you're right.
You throw a
Scum
bomb,
of
you
the
hit
earth.
him, and it kills the vampire.
Look, it's two necromantic powers, 2 for the price of 1. Let's go.
Nobody knows.
He hits Marcel in the back of the head with the fireball.
Remember to sell for Cilia, do not practice necromancy. Or at least not around Malakar.
Malakar might kill you. Okay.
Oh, he does go after me. Okay, hold on. That's not a good idea. Okay, it would be cool, but it's not a good idea. I will skip my turn.
Okay.
Marcel
Marcel.
is very useful.
I'm gonna try the piercing thing again. Let's see if this works better. Critical.
So,
Oh, but you didn't
Nice.
confirm.
No, nope, didn't confirm.
and with, undead, piercing does nothing, but
Wait, but
Maybe
that's
in this
piercing
one
though,
it
no?
does.
It's
Yeah,
piercing, but he's wearing a breastplate which gives full blunt protection.
Oh, so what you're saying is he's OP. Got it. Okay, continue.
Yeah, he's got 9 damage reduction blunt.
Yeah, we already knew Blunt though. Anyways, continue. His turn.
Yep. He looks at you again after doing that.
Smash.
He raises his shield again.
I was hoping he'd or grab him by the throat and pick him up and strangle him.
He's just gonna lift up the shield. Huh. Okay, does a 21 hit.
Yeah, I thought it was. Oh god.
Dead.
5 damage, blunt.
Okay. We're good.
Not unconscious.
No, not yet.
As
He would've
the
been fine,
shield,
Malakar.
as the shield splinters a
No.
little bit more.
If I did what I wanted to do, he would be dead right now. Just
know
as an
you would.
FYI.
Remember,
He
he
would
still
be dead.
has his con, and plus his con.
Yeah,
If he's
no,
at,
he would have
12
been
con,
dead.
Then,
Trust.
I have a really bad con.
so then he could have gone -8 or negative whatever his con is. He would have been fine.
Okay, Cilia, you now see that Marcel's quite bloody as he's just
Yeah,
been
I'm
bludgeoned
I'm
almost
like,
unconscious.
I'm like, Marcel, you moron. That's not how you do it. And she fires an acid dart at the thing.
Oh god.
Wait, but the thing's in front of me. Hold on.
It burns.
Hit it with an acid dart. It's touch AC, right? With a 19.
Yep.
Sweet.
Oh, you're gonna definitely hit it.
There you go. See, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to hurt it.
Yes. You're actually the first person to do damage to it.
Indeed.
Now learn from me, Marcel. Don't be stupid.
Okay, and
let's see. She's gonna disarm him of his shield. Nope.
Nope.
Bad rolls today.
Bad disarm rolls.
Yeah, bad
Well,
disarm.
one good one, one bad one.
Okay, he's gonna take another swing at it. Oh, he actually hits
Swing.
for like the first time. Ugh.
See, he was getting better. He was warming up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he
Just,
does 12 damage to it,
Oh, no.
Oof.
and it only does 3, but that's now 6 damage in total.
It's better than nothing.
Okay.
Better than Marcel.
Spirit looks at the bloodied Marcel and just walks over to behind Marcel. He says just get out of the way before you die.
Is he gonna do a grab him by the scruff of the neck or the?
Nope. He literally just walks up behind him, folding his arm, starts tapping his foot.
It's like I'm waiting.
Just impatient as fuck.
Yeah, he's just get out of the way before you die.
It's only been 6 seconds. Give him a minute.
Marcel's almost unconscious.
Yep.
Masood.
The Basud is going to turn and very strongly consider throwing a rock through everybody with a sling.
Yeah.
Because
Do it.
thankfully, in Pathfinder, there is no chance I can hit my friend. So, which is good because I rolled a 7.
And you hit Marcel in the back of the head.
Yeah, it just swings past him and strikes the wall behind him.
Oh.
Meant to do that.
It was a running shot.
Remember, Basud, in my version of Pathfinder with the crit fumbles, there is a way to hit your teammate.
Well, but that wasn't a fumble. So
Yeah, if
I
he
know, there's still a way.
got a natural 1, he would have shot Marcel in the back of the head.
Or Spirit, or Malachar.
Oh, I would have rolled
Yeah.
a d6. on
There's
who
a whole
who
line
got
of people
hit.
for you to hit.
In fact, I probably would have rolled a d8 just to see if he actually hit the enemy by accident on by purpose.
Couldn't you just roll a 1d4 then?
Well, I like to have the extra bit of.
So you like to be
chance.
extra.
Yeah,
Got
honestly, he should have just have him roll a d6 because there's 6 of us technically in front of Basud, so he could have hit any of us.
true.
Mhm.
it. True.
On a fumble.
Technically, there's 7.
Either way,
But yeah.
Oh, I forgot to count. What's his dick? Sorry, Caster. You just look like the. undead
Yeah,
guy.
you just look
Yeah.
like a statue. Okay, Malachar.
I shall take a 5-foot step
Throw the bomb.
and do nothing.
Throw the bomb.
You want a dead vampire? I can give you a dead vampire.
Well, there's about to be a dead vampire, so
I mean, he could possibly save himself right now.
Marcel.
You can take a 5-foot step.
Yeah, I can just disengage, right?
Yeah, you can disengage.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna disengage there. And yep, that's the end of my turn. Just stand there and
If you
stagger
did-
away.
wait.
Power.
If you
but
disengage,
then
can't
its
you move
turn, it
more?
just-
Disengage. You have to have what is it? You have to move twice your. You can move up to twice your speed, but you have to have a clear path of exit.
Oh,
Yeah, and he doesn't.
You can't
This
zigzag.
would
oh,
technically,
can't
yeah.
can't
I
he just
think
go
poor
here?
Marcel.
Because that's clear.
Technically, if you were not there, he could have done that, and
Oh.
he could have run down. But there's only one path that you can actually
I
take,
see.
and
Uh,
it's a 5-foot step.
I'm just thinking poor Marcel because it's its thing's turn next, and he can just step up and smash him with a shield again.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it too.
Oh, jeez.
He's like,
Okay.
nope, I'm gonna get you.
Okay. I'm going to roll something to determine whether or not he walks up and just tries to smash Marcel. We're constantly
challenge
trying to stab him, or he's
One,
going to stab.
2,
No, it's either going to be Castor or Marcel. Upper, he smashes you. Lower, he goes for Castor.
Oh boy.
get him, get him, get him, get him.
I mean, I probably wouldn't die. I'll just be knocked out.
Yeah, it'll be more interesting for the story.
It literally just walks forward and tries to smash Marcel.
Oh boy.
Does a 6 hit.
Nope.
Lucky.
It just walks forward and smashes down, trying to hit Marcel on the head again.
And
I just
Silly is in the
stumbled
back walking.
backwards
She's
a
like,
little
oh my
bit.
god, I can't believe you missed.
Sorry.
Hey, it's your turn, so you can technically say that.
Yeah, like, how could you miss? He's right there.
Do you want to do morale damage
You
against
glared
him?
at him.
Yeah, morale damage against him, just yelling at him. Do it. So what? Charisma roll?
Yep, charisma roll.
I'm gonna turn to Celia and say 5 trading units on the on Marcel.
Not you.
Yeah.
Wait, was that towards Marcel or was that towards the thing that missed?
Well, you're obviously going for the one that's missing.
Marcel. Oh, that thing. The skeleton doesn't really care what you think. It's.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to hurt my
I was like,
feelings.
I thought it was towards the skeleton or the.
I thought it was
undead.
towards me.
That's Marcel's.
Celia, yeah, I
cheering on the enemy.
I turned to you and
Okay.
say 5 trading units on
Celia's-
Marcel.
Celia's getting excited and she's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you missed him. He was right there."
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, Nam is going to try to just critical again, because that's about the only time that she actually kills it. But let's see. Oh, and +2 to that, so it's 19 to hit. And she is +1 damage, so 10 damage.
Yep. So 1 damage.
Yes. Nice.
Hey, it's better than what Inam's been fighting so far. Inam's just out of her element. Luckily, this is like not. I hope this is not going to be too common unless you decide to go into another tomb.
Yeah, so
plan
maybe
to.
a tomb with zombies would be nice.
Yeah.
Something fleshy, no armor.
Well,
little bit
considering
better
this is several thousands of years old. Yeah. Skeletons are really all that remain after technically thousands of years. But okay.
Mummies.
Yeah, I was thinking of mummies too.
Oh, you want to face mummies? Okay.
Just saying, it's a possibility.
I mean, yeah, level 12 mummies that kill you literally instantly.
Spirit can fight them off as we run away.
Okay. Yeah, Kester really sucks. He got a 3.
God damn it, Caster! When you finally hit, you just.
I mean,
so you're
technically.
inverted.
Yeah, Spirit. Disintegrate him.
All right, here he goes.
He rolls a 1 and hits.
I know that'd be hilarious.
Marcel.
Oh yeah, if he rolls a 1, he hits everyone in 5 feet around him.
Just
He
Even
sneezes
behind
out
him?
fire right at his feet.
The execution. Okay. Well, that's death. It just like gets cut in half and just finally collapses to the ground.
I'm gonna go over it, like I'm gonna stumble over to it and like kick its dead body. And be like, you stupid little shit. I fucking done that to you in my sleep.
Okay,
its
everyone,
hand
next
shifts
time.
a little.
And then I just jump away from it like in fear, like
Yeah, it's like shield hand just shifts a little, try in the last like moments of its death.
Shield rolls over and just like stubs Marcel's toe and he goes to kick him again. Like,
Yeah.
he got me. What damage?
Okay.
So, Marcel wants to take the lead the next time because he says he can take these guys on by himself.
Basud,
like no, I think I'm seeing
Here's
signs.
Malakar.
I saw you do something with the scrolls just then, and you kind of like, I don't know, felt better. Do you have any more of those?
Yes, I do have more of those, and I think I might need to use one on my friend Marcel. Why do
That's
you
what I
ask?
was. Because I was insinuating that you used those. Because I was wondering if you had one or not, or if I'd have to deal with him.
Don't do it.
Wait, is Marcel healed by positive energy?
No,
No,
No, he's a
he's
vampire.
hurt
He
by
gets
it.
harmed by it. You will kill him, literally. And Malakar.
I mean, I don't know that.
Sense motive.
I turn to Malakar and I say, well, as much as my scrolls are helpful, they're not incredibly helpful for Malakar.
Wait,
Sure.
but that's me.
Marcel.
For Marcel, yes.
I just want to see.
I was almost about to just let.
Is
I
he
mean,
ignorant or is
yes,
he really
you
wanting to kill
should.
Marcel?
You should let this go on. But why not? Those, from my understanding, don't they heal things?
They
We
do, but they
we need to
feel-
treat him. He looks like he's gonna fall over at any second. More than usual.
Yes.
Okay,
I
how I'm
agree,
gonna play
Malakar,
that
but-
off is he has visions of the like oracles from the
Oh,
future.
I'm sure
and he
Basud
just,
would know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
Basud
wouldn't know.
knows about it. But he also thinks like the vision of him accidentally casting on Marcel and Marcel just reducing to dust.
Well, no,
Well, again,
it's
Basud
like
would know.
Yeah, Basud would know.
Yeah, I've known Marcel for a while, so.
Yeah.
But like,
Yes.
no. So these spells, they work very well on those that are prone to the living, and he has more ties to those that are beyond.
So Spirit looks at Marcel, so it's like, so I should have just let him die.
No, friend spirit, he's not one of them. Do not be ignorant.
He's an in-betweener.
That is
So
a
put him in between us and the undead, and
Well,
use
we
him as
saw
a
how
shield.
that worked.
Yes,
They
it worked
used their
very
shield on
poorly.
him. Yeah, they used their shield on him. Would be a terrible shield.
I do see the point you make.
Well, anyway, if we is anybody else injured?
My only
Besides-
concern is Malakar's walking away. Throw a firebomb at him. And the whole entire room. Or he's been slightly, or placing them subtly amongst the room. To burn us
No,
all to
you
death.
do see Malachar whenever you say he's not like amongst or not exactly attuned to the living. He says what and then it backs up and like more towards the doorway.
To go away.
Well, you would have. I don't know. You don't know.
Oh,
You do not need to be afraid. He's quite tame. As long as you stay on his good side.
just feed him garlic.
Uh,
He loves it.
Please do not joke about those sorts of things.
It's just an allergy. He just breaks out in hives. He's fine.
well,
He
then
just breaks out in
either way,
a sudden case of death.
if you can't exactly help him right now, how do you usually help him?
Oh, he usually helps himself.
Eventually.
Eventually.
And
Perhaps we-
would I know if I did like a heal check on him, if I would like be able to help, just in general, not just Marcel, but like a human, like if I would help in any way with
I
a
mean,
heal check.
technically, yes, you can actually do a medical check, and if you get 15 or higher, you can technically help them recover twice as fast. Even
Okay.
vampires, you can technically do
Okay,
so.
well I wouldn't know that, but because I haven't encountered a vampire yet.
Well, in general, you would know how to heal the body in.
Well, yeah, I know
So
that
you
that
feel
I'm not
that
arguing. I'm just
makes
saying I've
sense.
never done it on a vampire. I'm gonna step up then. I'm gonna say, made a slight agreement that I'm rethinking at the moment. But do any of you have medical supplies? Because if so, I could help out.
I have some here in my pack if you wish to use them.
It just seems it'd be better for him than nothing.
I
Yes.
have this garlic butter spread.
What did I just say, Celia?
I'm joking. I don't have garlic butter spread.
Malachar thinks to himself, so lucky she doesn't, because I do. Reaches into pocket.
It's my butter spread.
Anyways, I look over to Basud and say, "Are you willing to part with it for your friend here, then? Because
Yes.
I can try my best. I'm not guaranteeing anything, or he's not usually what I help."
Oh, he has normal anatomy, my friends. You know, he just doesn't react well to.
Not saying he doesn't. Just saying it's different. Okay. Then I will walk over in a new light, looking at Malachar the whole time, and say, "You good?" And I do like thumbs up.
I'm just like, I see stars. I'm just like pointing like above my head, like looking around in circles.
I
He's
will.
Speaking to his dark lord.
I will try. What potion?
It just like hits with alchemist fire.
Yeah, that's actually what my plan was, by the way.
I know it was.
I was gonna roll a potion underneath his feet into the next square and say to just stomp on it. But I guess I'll try my best.
Splash damage
Okay.
for that.
But what's the damage for Alchemist Fire?
Alchemist
the
Fire. Yeah.
Splash damage, does it affect a 5-foot radius?
Yes, it does.
It hits everything in a 5-foot radius for 1 damage, but the creature that's struck by it directly takes 2d4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he would be
And
dead.
burns for 3 turns.
You
No,
would have
I
murdered
could-
him.
I could have survived it. Okay, the
It's
3
it's-
turns probably not.
It's 2d6 for 3 turns.
Okay, no, I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't survive that.
Actually, I think yeah, I think it's
It's right here.
What is it?
It's
might
right
be
here. It's
decent.
this is
Yeah.
this is the thing.
Yeah. He burns for basically 1d6 for the rest of his life.
Literally.
Yeah, because it won't be that long.
Literally.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so heal check.
Yeah, I did it. 22.
Yep, I know.
Okay.
You technically, like, you wrap him up and basically pack his head. There's definitely just like darkish blood coming out of his head, and you just wrap up his head and pack his wounds.
I look very uncomfortable the whole time I do this. Oh, hold on. And then I'm gonna look at him and say, I'm gonna say to him,
While you look at me, and you're packing my head, I'm like, thank you, Harney, I appreciate it. Just
and like as I do that, I grab your cheek, look you dead in the eyes to where you can only see like my eyes, and I say, don't fuck with me. I can fuck you up more than any of the other people in Abyssal.
I just look at him. I'm not gonna say anything.
Do you speak
Well,
Abyssal?
That sounded very intimidating.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm talking about the Marcel speak Abyssal.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea if I speak Abyssal.
He doesn't even know what it is. Just start
Literally, all he
freaking
hears is.
bad. Can I use my linguistics to figure it out?
That seems intimidating.
That seems not nice.
Yeah, all you know is that seems very unnatural.
I think he's speaking Abyssal. That's interesting.
Fucking show off.
I know that language.
I don't know the language, but I know what it sounds like.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I was just trying
it's
to
not
tran-
like
I was trying to
linguistics.
translate.
He can't actually use linguistics. But, yep. Okay.
Right. I think it's a good idea that we maybe rest for a moment before pressing onward.
Do you want to close the doors?
Yes.
No, we leave them wide open.
They're wide open. And you
I'm
have
gonna go
no
to
idea
the-
what's...
Other side of the door.
and close the door.
No, like I'm just gonna go over here on these coffins because I know everything's dead and hide in between the coffin and the wall if we're resting. If anybody wants to join, I'll be over here.
I'll be over
I'm
here.
moving that way. I'm moving towards him.
I don't know. Malachar doesn't like you. You should
No,
stay
I'm
away.
moving towards you.
No, go there. Other side.
What?
This is my
No,
corner.
I like this corner with you.
How long is a
there's
short
a
rest?
coffin you can lay in.
I see.
You can lay in the coffin. Remember?
But
I mean, there's no short rest or long rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's literally just rest.
I was gonna get
Yeah. So
Rest is 8 hours.
Yikes.
Spirits.
I don't know if we want to do that.
and
If we press onward in an ill state, we'll most likely die.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also sleeping in a tomb is not a great idea either.
we slept at the entrance of a tomb, so we were fine. But sleeping
That-
here with a guard on rotation,
Is different.
we should be fine. Guarding this hallway. And as long as we kept the door closed here, it gives the person watching, more time to react. Wake up the rest of us.
What Spirit does is he grabs the top section of this sarcophagus and just slides it across the entrance here.
Okay, well, I guess he can do that.
Just kind of like a temporary barricade. So something has to step over it.
And then, yep, before Celia goes to sleep, she'll talk to herself in Ignan. So if anybody speaks that, they'll understand what I'm saying.
Nope. I don't think anyone else speaks that, actually.
Yep,
Real
good.
I don't think so either.
Celia, if you have a moment,
Oh, yes, Basud.
the spells
Can
that
she-
you have, do you have any
Yeah.
more maybe combat-related ones that might be useful further on?
I could change it up a bit and bring some. I could summon a monster or grease the floor.
I'm not a fan of grease, but maybe the monster.
Okay, I'll prepare one of those and another one just in case I need to get out.
Trex somewhere
Yeah.
squirmed.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, that is
So-
perfect.
There. So, yeah. And, yep, that's what she'll do.
I'm just gonna rest here on the floor.
Okay, so everyone's just taking a full rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we heal
How
our
much-
level plus our Constitution modifier and damage.
Wait, so we heal our level plus our con modifier.
Yes.
Okay.
At minimum of 0.
Minimum 0. Okay.
So you can't just take damage.
Gotcha.
Would Marcel heal double then, or no?
Yes.
Yes, technically, Marcel, since you did roll a heal, you basically treated his wounds. He gets double the healing.
Okay.
So 2.
Well,
No.
you could take 4.
4 would be acceptable because then I'll have a little bit.
Yep. Pretty much everyone gets level 2 healing.
Oh, why so?
Why do you think?
Level 2 now.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure by now everyone should be at level 2, or at least on their way to level 2. So I'm
So,
just gonna
we
count
got 950 experience.
you got more than that.
Was that per person?
I mean, each one of these guys is literally worth 300 for these guys and 400 for these.
Also, just putting it out there, this door is closed, and for you,
Yeah,
Malachar-
crate's just been put in there.
no, just the door is fine. And
Okay.
Malakar's instilling his own watch.
He puts one of the flags above the door.
Oh,
You know, like
So
one of
based
those
on-
little.
their experience. We only get 550 experience for these ones that got killed.
And we did have the room before us.
But we already
Basically-
added that.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, basically everyone has. This should be about 2,000, honestly. I think roughly.
Yeah, it's 2200, and you
Yeah,
divide it among
2200.
4 people. That's only 550.
Yeah, 550, and shouldn't you have
We
like
needed-
1,800?
No, we had.
No, we're at 16.
16?
Yeah, I'm at
1600?
16. I'm at 1,600.
Yeah, so
Sure.
everyone should be at 2,100.
Wait,
Okay.
why am I at? No,
Okay,
that
I
I'm
did-
saying add. I'm no.
No.
I'm saying added for today. I'm
Oh.
at 16.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's what we'll be at
Whoa.
is 1600.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
was.
is.
Okay.
Give us awesome quest experience compared to that 2,000.
And,
But we haven't
Yeah,
completed a
and
quest
figuring
yet.
more things out.
Yeah,
Well, we're learning more things as we go, and we're unlocking chests and stuff. We got to add that experience for the 2 chests we unlocked.
Not gonna
Oh,
do
yeah.
500.
technically, Cilia, your
Mhm.
secret gift gets an extra 100
Oh, cool.
because you successfully opened a chest.
Yay! My secret gift now summons death. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if she can. I wish she could.
By the way, the armor on all these ones, while it's relatively rusty, there's not really much in the way of loot, as they don't seem to have been buried with anything of worth, at least at this time.
That's cool. So we don't get like an extra 400 experience each to give us like 2,000.
Well, I'm gonna say the interesting way you guys were bickering amongst each other, and you survived not tipping off everything within this area all at once. I'll give you a 4.
And our bonding experience, you know,
Yeah, you're
not killing each other.
bond. Yeah, you're not killing
Marcel.
Marcel.
And our seconds only gain half of that, right? So like so if I'm at 2,000, Inam would only.
Yeah, basically, Enam's basically at 1,000 at this point.
Yep.
I'm going to, before I level up, I'm going to walk up to the Caster and put my arm on his shoulder because that's my signature move. And say, Caster, I really expected more from you in that battle.
It's not my fault that they seem to have impervious armor.
And he's rusty, you know. He
I
was
look-
almost
I look
to
at both.
go recruit people.
I look at Inam and I look at Spirit. I'm like, oh, they seem to have a just fine time getting through their arm. I'm just saying, Caster, for a man of your rank, I would just hope that you could perform a little better next.
It's just a bad day.
Yes, let us hope it is just that.
So, how do you want to do this hit dice thing for leveling up?
You can roll it, or you can do a. You can take either the standard, or you can roll it, but you have to tell me beforehand.
Is the standard only like half or something?
It's half.
It's like half
for,
plus one.
Yeah, it's half plus 1 for every odd. Yeah, no, for every even level, and then it's just half for every odd level.
I really don't want to fuck up a D6 roll, but I do want to take the chance with a D6 roll. You know.
It's usually a rule of thumb. If you have a high hit dice, it's worth the risk. But if you have a really low hit dice like D4, D6, it's usually better because you have a higher chance of actually rolling something better.
Well, since I don't have a lot of hit points, I'm gonna take the half plus 1.
Yeah.
Half plus
with
1
a
for you.
D6, a half plus 1. I'd be at 4.
My class is a D8, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna double check my.
And then it's plus Constitution, right?
Yep.
And a plus 1 on top of
that's
that, or
all I
no?
do.
It's okay. You take half of it, so you would get 5 plus your Constitution.
Or what if I rolled?
If you roll it, then you take your Constitution plus whatever you roll.
Oh, I see.
So it's a gamble.
Yeah.
So it's literally just if I gamble for 2 more extra hit points. That's dumb. That's not worth it.
But you could get you
Three-
could
you
possibly
could
get
get
that
3.
2 extra hit points.
But yeah,
extra.
but that's dumb.
Yeah. I took the half plus 1 on
Yeah,
this
so
level.
did I.
So it's
Yeah,
half,
it's
which
usually
is 4
safer to
plus
do.
1 plus con. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
By the way,
because literally
I already know Spirit would take the half plus Constitution.
Yeah, because just look at this. Watch this. I'm gonna roll my D6, and I'll get you. I guarantee a 1 or a 2.
Ooh.
See, that's why you don't roll especially with
Yeah.
D6 dice. You don't roll with those.
Now, if I were to say multi-class into barbarian, say multi-class into barbarian,
It's usually the barbarian or fighters. But it's
I
better
will
to-
call myself the Blizzard. The Bob Blizzard.
Bob Blizzard.
You know, throwing
Okay,
acid darts at
wow.
people and raging acid.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so how's everyone doing on their level? Because yeah, you know, wizards are.
All I know
This is
is
pretty
my
much-
character is gonna stay the same until level 4.
Yep, that's actually I don't know. I need to look at mine.
I think
more,
my
but-
character is the most useless character that I've ever had, and of the party.
I'm
Not
I'm
even lying.
very, very, very close. Trust me.
My
Chief.
spell's not built for combat.
Yeah,
Chief,
I'm not built for combat.
Chief,
Yet I should be.
Chief, you can stealth, you can do other things, and you can actually hit something in combat.
It's, yeah, ish.
Well, considering the alchemist does have a few unique skills. You do have throwing arm, by the way, now.
Cough, cough, that doesn't help me with hitting shit.
Doubles the range of any thrown alchemist.
Doesn't help me hit shit. That's the problem here, Chief.
I mean, yeah, at 4th level, you start getting some good stuff. But yeah, I guess at 4th level is basically when you start.
At 4th level
Shining.
is when I can start doing things without having to put a humongous dent in my pocket.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's like once a day.
By the way, did you want? Oh yeah, you already appraised those herbs, didn't you?
I did. I still have them as nothing.
You need to have those as a blue. It's blue leaf, which is actually a healing herb,
Okie dokie.
and you technically have 10 pounds of it now.
Oh, so they're all blue leaf. Nice.
Yep.
Very cool. I will do my
Oh.
best.
These things
Just-
are
just-
undead,
oh.
right?
Yep.
Sigh.
Well, Basood, I have something I might be able to do.
Is it
Help
disrupt?
out.
Disrupt
God.
undead.
Yep.
Yes,
It's gonna be-
definitely prepare that spell.
you should
Well,
probably
it's
prepare
a
that.
it's a cantrip for her at this point.
I know. Doesn't
And
do
it's
like
25
D6.
It's a range, yeah. So Jesus, that's awesome. Yeah, it's a D6 undead, and it's a range spell. So
You know what's really, really annoying about that? You know,
What?
is that wizards get that spell, the clerics don't.
I know.
And-
All
well, it's a
That-
necromancy
that's-
spell too. So
yeah.
I have plenty of necromancy spells. Don't you worry about that.
well, don't tell that to Malakar. 'cause
Yeah,
he will get
I'm just
upset.
I'm hearing this just
He
at
might kill
Malakar. Fucking 4 characters
It's
who
like,
could just
like,
necromancy this
I
shit.
got. It's like I got plenty of necromancy.
Hey,
Actually,
Basood, what languages do you speak so we can talk in private?
And actually, I don't have any necromancy spells now. Look at my spells. I have 0 necromancy spells.
well, actually thinking about it.
Well, actually, I don't have any necromancy.
That was all
No.
talk and bluster. But I speak Celestial, Draconic, and then I have that special language I have with Inam.
Okay, so
Oh.
draconic.
Yeah, but
There
we
we
both
go, we
speak. We would probably both speak Eastern Ashen also. So
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you have a
Use that.
dialect. You do have a dialect since you both. I'm pretty sure both of you are from the Ashen Plains, correct?
yeah,
Yep.
so we would both also speak Eastern Ashen.
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Would I have a fancy common?
You technically are of the you're from the Dark Vale, right?
Yes.
Well, then you have the Reach, basically the Reachman's dialect. It's similar to Germanic.
Okay. Very cool. Another
I
language.
want to say that applies to me too, but I was kind of nomadic, so
Yeah, you are slightly different. You probably have a little bit of dialect, so you kind of understand a little bit more of everywhere else. But it's probably difficult for you to have any specific region.
right. So maybe a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah, like
Oh,
you
no.
could maybe roll on it every time someone saying something.
Fair enough.
And the best part about this spell, Disrupt Undead, is I can hurt Marcel.
I know. Well, technically, he's not undead.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, it's a ray of positive energy, is what it counts
Yeah.
as.
Yeah, but it only affects undead directly.
But
Man,
I think for
I
the
just
purpose
saw a ray of
this,
positive.
you're considered undead, so I would be hurt
Okay.
by it, I think.
Huh. Then yes, disintegrate Marcel. Just cast it on it every 6 seconds. Disrupt undead. Disrupt undead. Disrupt undead.
Marcel, does that hurt?
Well,
Does that hurt? Does that hurt?
Just while we're sleeping, I just like wake up, look at Marcel, and just test it out to see if it hurts him. Like, yep, okay, so it works. And just go back to sleep.
Do you want to actually do that?
No, God, no. Because Basood would be mad with me. I don't want to upset Basood.
I would be displeased.
He's just like Celia just like wakes up, sits up, casts Disrupt undead, blows up Marcel's arm, and then just goes back to sleep.
You would like straight have to drag me for the next like 2 sessions, just unconscious.
Just like, "Ah."
I'm gonna go out of the door here, and I'm gonna go around the corner. I'm gonna call for Basood.
Okay, Basood, who's feeling very well rested, follows you.
Okay. I'm just gonna go back into the room here.
I'm sorry. Oh, wrong way. Wrong room. I was thinking of the wrong room. Okay.
And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, well, considering that we have our little arrangement here, I would like to be informed of any other secrets that you would be willing and able to bestow upon me.
Well, friend Malakar, that is quite an interesting request you have. Considering, like, what do you consider necessary?
Anything that might affect the standards of a population.
Well, that was a very roundabout way of asking. Well, as you know, our friend Marcel he's not a undead like those others, or like what do you call them around these parts? Was it vampire? Is that what you call them around here?
I think that's one of the mythos ways of saying it, yes.
Let's just say one of those is he's parent, but not he's not exactly one of them.
Okay.
And then I would watch out for our friend Celia. She is competent, but as you have already noticed, she is definitely willing to trip you to make sure that you don't escape, or that she does escape.
Hence my hesitation to join.
Yes, exactly. If you keep her on a tight leash, not literally but more figuratively, she can be very useful.
Would she listen to me?
Would she listen to you? Probably not. He kind of strokes his beard. See, there is a little bit of power that I hold over her because I know her secret, so she will not betray me, because if she does, certain things would get out.
How did you meet her?
Oh, we came from the same, not the same village, but very close adjoining villages, and when I heard that she was a relative neighbor of mine when I arrived, we, got to talking.
And how'd you meet Marcel?
Let's just say that I was tasked with destroying him by the locals in town, but I instead convinced them to let me study him.
And your friend, name Anam?
Inam, yes, she is my protector. She is the Talin Alian. She is the hand that covers the eye. She is my sworn protector.
And where you're from, your social standing is.
I am a priest of very I guess I wouldn't call it an illustrious order, but we are a very necessary.
Sorry, say that again.
I am an acolyte or a priest of a very necessary order.
And you don't want to say which one?
Oh, it is the Order of the Open Eye, and he motions to the necklace around his neck, as if you should obviously know that, which you don't.
Yeah. I'm afraid I've never heard of them.
Oh, that is okay. It is not very common in these parts, but we worship the goddess Iris, and we seek out the truths of the world and try to either bring them to light as the goddess wills, or we keep them from light as the goddess wills.
So you're more of a searcher of, like, philosophy rather than studies.
Searcher of philosophy rather than studies. No, I seek to consume all knowledge and either read it or not, as the goddess wills.
Hmm. Okay. Um. Any.
And on
Go
that
ahead.
same token, I took it upon myself to learn your language when I heard you speaking it earlier. I flipped through my book and I picked up a couple of the words. So, if you ever wish to speak without other people knowing, I do now know your language.
How do you? How did you?
I know many things, friend Malakar.
And then I will respond. In Abyssal, saying, So just like that, you can learn a language, and
So he speaks it back to you like very brokenly in a sense and all that. But he does say, yes, this, I have picked up language. At one point, I just don't use it often.
so
Yes.
yes. um,
Yes.
and do you know any? Is this like if I spoke another language to you, you'd know it, or is it just something that you knew beforehand?
Oh, it is something I had written in one of my books, and I take a good. I take it upon myself to know the language of those that are from other land or from other planes because it behooves me. That said, if I encounter a language that is interesting enough, I will take time to learn.
So like, maybe infernal? Do you know that?
Not at this time, no. But if you maybe give me a couple of months, I could probably dig through my books and find at least the basics.
Or what about Sylvian?
I do not. We do not have many Sylvan people where I come from, so that is not the language I ever needed to learn. But if you would like to teach me, that would be very interesting.
Oh, okay. I No. Anyways, moving on. And I'm assuming there is no chance that I could know Celia's secret.
Unfortunately, I have asked the goddess whether or not this is a secret with which I should share, and the goddess, and he points to his necklace, and he touches the center of it and it spins. The goddess spoke to me and said that is a secret I should leave her to divulge if she so wishes.
But at the end of the day, is it something that can turn around and bite me in the ass, metaphorically or literally?
Well, it could probably literally bite you in the ass, but it would probably not really metaphysically or figuratively bite you.
That's good to know, at the very
It
least.
is a useful tool. How about that?
Okay, I think I can deal with that. We all have our secrets, right?
Yes, and I imagine you have many.
Yeah, I probably have some for trade too, but I believe you're not willing to part with yours.
Well, you did not make any offers. Perhaps we can speak.
By what I asked you just now, I'm assuming that's a hard no.
Well, the goddess is always willing to exchange information.
No, I don't. I think we're in the same boat here.
And I kind of indicate the horns. For instance, I do not imagine that those are dressing or effectual. Those are indeed attached to your head.
His hand goes up to the broken horn, and as he does, he kind of pushes on it a little bit, and then takes his other hand and pulls on the other one, as it rocks his head down, and he's like, "Yeah, it's not to, oh shit, yeah, it's not to conceal who I am or anything. It's just kind of necessary what I do, if that makes sense."
No, I understand. It's
I know
when you are working the alchemy and the medicines. It is
one thing that actually hasn't come up at all, because just how I dress usually too is he reaches behind and he lifts up and kind of lifts up his shirt and unravels it a little bit, and you'll see outstretches this blue tail that swirls around.
Oh, I imagine that must be very uncomfortable to keep it hidden so often.
Not really necessarily hidden. It's just kind of there. But yeah, and it lifts up the mask that the mask, and you see that it is just
the Plague Doctor mask.
Yeah, it is just a tiefling scaled, kind of more smooth as you get towards the center of his face, blued, as he looks back at you with his golden eyes.
Did anyone ever tell you look like an avatar?
I can't say. Then again, no one really sees my face, but considering our arrangement, it might be helpful in certain circumstances.
That was a joke on my part, but a bad one in bad taste. Do not worry.
Sorry.
It is just as I suspected.
I don't get out much.
It was okay. It was a movie from the 2010s or so.
Oh yeah, I don't watch a lot of movies. Okay.
Well, if you ever wish to change your mind about that information sharing, could let it slip exactly what the secret about Celia is. The goddess always enjoys learning more secrets.
Because it's, if we're gonna be traveling together, it's not really a secret that's worth holding on to. I'd rather though, but it'll. I'm sure Celia's, it might pop up eventually, and sooner probably rather than later. So.
Not if she has anything to say about it. She's very protective.
As am I. I think me and Celia are in a similar boat here.
Oh, fair enough.
And he says, fine. My curiosity and my safety more than anything is really tickling the back of my head, I guess. I want to know as much as I can about the party that you're within. That way I can know where I can lie and who I trust the most. On a scale, obviously.
Well, just know that I always find use in the people I keep around, and I would not allow them to impede my mission.
Okay, here's the thing. I would like the exchange. Information, friend information.
Oh, and
how
what do you...
how would you want to go? I don't know. Like, it's okay. Fine, I'll go first. I'll tell you, my friend, but you have to promise me that you return this information.
And he raises his hand, and he's like, my word is my bond. You may trust me on that.
Okay. Again, I don't like many people seeing her. She's very close to me, and I'd like to keep it that way for as long as possible. And he points over in the corner next to the crates, and you'll see staring back at you, the thing that I messaged you.
Whoa, well, oh there, okay.
She, have you ever seen one before?
What would I roll to know if I've seen it before? Let's see, probably a knowledge.
It's either knowledge nature or knowledge. I mean,
Arcana, maybe.
it's not an arcane creature technically.
Okay, so
Wait.
nature. I can roll nature.
Yeah, nature's probably the closest one I could think of.
Ooh, that was a bad one. So no, I don't really know. No, I can't see one of those or read about them.
With my study and my background, he points to the pots along and around his waist. It's very rare, obviously, and amazing to find and love such a creature.
Indeed.
And
I am quite envious that you attracted the attention of such a creature.
And that's exactly why I like to keep her away from other people, because she is a very dear friend of mine.
And he seemed like spin his necklace and like look at it.
Okay. And he looks to Fulfilla, and you see you hear Malachar say one thing, and he says, just as a note, if you need it, I'm gonna make it available to you. Another piece of information. Again, I'm not the best at knowing what to do in stressful circumstances, so I'm just gonna tell you, and you can help me along. And as he does that, you see his gold eyes, as he puts his hand on your shoulder, much like you do to other people. You see his gold eyes go white, and as they do, you see, and then his finger goes up, and he tells you, "Look, before it like fully fades white, or changes like grayscale, basically." And you see the creature's eyes glow gold.
Oh, interesting. So you can basically see through the eyes of your friend.
Yeah, but there are some limitations. Oh shit! Actually, fuck, I don't know. Would I be able to hear him say that? Right? Because Philip can hear.
Yeah,
Okay,
you have the same senses
as Frafilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, except the problem is, I can't feel or hear or see from me. So I'm really vulnerable when I do this.
Well, it could be very. Obviously, your friend is very adept at keeping itself hidden. I imagine that it would be a very helpful scouting um, opportunity if we keep you safe. That is.
Yeah, Malachar comes out of that, and then he calls Rafilla over. That way, he can show you her up close.
Why does she mind being pet?
She's no, actually, she loves it.
Oh well, and definitely Basu definitely pets the creature for sure. Well, yes, what a beautiful creature. Do you know what they are called?
Uh, yes, I do. Um, and he tells you, but I'd rather keep that secret.
Yeah, technically
Yes.
you whisper it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then when you whisper it to me, I start writing it down in like my notebook
Yeah.
for later.
Okay. Um, and yeah, and you see that her scales like match almost perfectly the same color as my horns. They're both obsidian black.
Your secret is safe with me and safe with the goddess. And true to my word, I will give you a little insight into what Celia's little secret is. And of course, Celia doesn't know that I'm telling this particular person because I'm in a different room.
Yeah, just do. You can just message it
Yeah.
if you want.
Hold on, I gotta get over there.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult. Do you want to go to the secret room?
Yeah.
No, I'm just typing it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can look it up if I want, which I will.
Yeah.
um, but it's okay. And again, I'm trying to see who I can trust the most in circumstances and everything.
Also, Sue would know the prejudice against
Yeah,
Malachar from the local area.
well,
Even though,
now that I know what he is, I can understand why he's living by it.
yeah, well, it's specifically Darkville has a somewhat of a deeper prejudice against Malachar just because of their history.
Oh, okay.
And if you want, yeah, I could tell you later on about what that is.
Okay, yeah. I probably would have heard it in like rumors or something. Basud is very good about pulling those out.
It's pretty well like far back, so yeah, you would definitely be able to hear this. It's more or less open knowledge.
Cool. Yeah, definitely would. All right, so there you go. There is an explanation of the secret to Cilia that she keeps so close to her vest.
I appreciate it. It'll help me. Knowing everything that you have told me today will help me continue adventuring with everyone, hopefully.
Oh, and here's one more free piece of information for you. My friend Dinam, she, I saw that you tried to have a exchange with her. Just know that it is not in her place in the order to speak.
Oh? Is she And then he's like
Yes,
motions at tongue.
Oh
Or-
yes.
yeah.
The at a young age, the hands that cover the eye have their tongues cut out so that they cannot speak the truths that are left to the eyes.
Oh, I see. How unfortunate.
Oh, it is her holy duty. It is all she knows.
Actually,
It's her sworn mission.
and she doesn't want to communicate.
Oh, we have our own form of communication via this sign language. that we
And I was
developed.
as you say that, I was gonna as you start mouthing it, Malakar kind of does something very rough of that, of like a sign language thing.
Yes, I see you are repeating some. I mean, we use some similar hand gestures to communicate, but it's
It was
a close simulacrum.
a pet project of mine a couple of years ago. It is based in the language of the region that we are in, the Reachman.
It's the Richmond's dialect. It's basically Dark Vale's. It's very similar to Germanic, and again, there isn't really so much as a sign, but you can actually do rough symbols.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
that
saying.
could
It was
sign the language, yeah.
kind of like a pet project, something that I would have started to help because I'm kind of a underground doctor of sorts.
Yeah.
How about this, my friend Malakar? If you wish to learn the sign of the order, it is not a restricted art. I could teach you if you wish to take the time.
And they wouldn't mind if I kind of use that to further and embellish mine.
Absolutely not. No,
'Cause-
the language is one of the things we wish to spread if people wish to take the time.
I'm mostly my really only specialties are what you see me doing, collecting and brewing. And he points back at the pots, and linguistics and everything else. Other than the languages that I know aren't really my forte, but I needed it to communicate with. You understood my occupation in Dark Reach, right?
Yes.
I was that kind of last resort. Anyone would come to me with what they would need, in a sense. When I hate to say it, but social traditional methods wouldn't work.
Yes, indeed. I quite understand. I've heard a bit about you in my time now.
And that I would yes, I would like that.
All right. Well, if you just out of game, if you ever take a point with another point in linguistics, you can just add order sign to your languages, and then you'd be able to, when she talks with her order sign, you'd be able to understand her because she can understand languages like Common and Eastern Ashen, but she can't speak.
Communicate,
So if
yeah.
So
The thing is that she can't verbally speak, but she can technically write, and she can also sign
no,
to.
no, no. She's not allowed to write. That's also forbidden.
No,
I guess that,
can't.
technically she could if she wanted to, but there's no it's against tradition.
Right.
So can I put a point in linguistics whenever?
Yeah, if you leveled up, yeah. You can
Yeah,
put
which
a
we
point.
just did. Interesting. Okay.
That's how I picked up abyssals. I put a point in linguistics.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. But yes. Okay. Thank you for everything that you said, and hopefully whenever you want and whenever we're able to, you can help me with the understanding of your language.
Indeed, and if I may ask one favor of you as part of our whole arrangement. One secret you can keep from me is to not tell Celia that I have told you about her secret.
I understand. It is not my place to tell, only to know. As one scholar to another, I'm sure we can understand that.
Absolutely, I'm glad we are in.
And I will extend my hand.
Oh yeah, he definitely takes it and gives you a good, very like politician shake because he's so charismatic.
Indeed.
That 19 charisma goes far. All right, should we call it there for the night? Because I'm
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically 1 a.m. for you
Sounds
guys
good.
right here.
Okie dokes. Sorry everyone on the
Cool, now
very
we'll go
short
kick some more
end,
ass.
but see